Greetings, Japan fans! In today's show, we are going to look at some superheroes for leaders. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 7th year of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, and best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be ready shortly here in early 2021. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. This podcast, well, it brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it's different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here's our daily product lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesday, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. Every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is mo ippai do, mo ippai do, mo ippai do. Shall we have another drink? Mo ippai do, mo ippai do. Shall we have one more? Mo ippai do, mo ippai do, mo ippai do. This is episode number 397, getting closer to that big 400. And today we're talking about the 4 superheroes of coaching for leaders. We have seen Hollywood pumping out comic heroes as movie franchises to get the money flowing into the studios. The premise is always the same. The superhero comes to the rescue and saves everyone. What about for leaders when coaching their team members? Fortunately, we have 4 superheroes we can rely on to help us do a better job as the leader. They are encourage, focus, elevate, and empower. Encouraging our team sounds pretty unheralded and straightforward, but do we actually do it? Leaders are busy people and have tons of pressure on their shoulders. Life is a whirlwind of meetings and pushing the plan's execution. Expecting people to do what they are paid, what they're being paid to do, can easily supplant the encouragement vibe from the leader. Telling people you recognize their strengths means taking the time to audit and then communicate those strengths. Being supportive means taking the time to be across what is happening at the individual level. Do we do that? Giving positive reinforcement means having the right conversations at the right time. The word time keeps popping up because that is the deadly enemy of good intentions. If we flipped open your calendar from last week and we added up how much one-on-one encouragement you gave to the members of your team, would we be talking in terms of hours or milliseconds of conversation? Time management is a key to people management. You can't manage people if you are not in control of your time and if you have not made certain choices about where you will prioritize your time. We see this in family time being sacrificed on the altar of getting the results. The employees can easily be in the same group as the family, missing out on the leader's attention. The second superhero of leadership coaching is focus. Managers manage processes, budgets, timelines, and the execution of results. The machinery of the firm runs flawlessly. There are no defects and no delays. Leaders do all of that, plus they set the direction for the firm and they build the people. The building of the people part is where there has to be intentional focus on the individual. All of the other components of executing and gaining results can mean the focus is not on the people development. We need to track the assignments we've given people to make sure that we are there for them if they need help. We need to offer up our undivided attention to listen to our people. No thoughts of what needs to be done scrambling around in our brain while we sit there half listening to what we are being told. Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is being brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do them live online. We do them in our super safe classroom. We do them in Japanese. We do them in English. Today's show is being sponsored by some of our courses. On the 12th of February, in our professional leadership series, we're looking at how to disagree agreeably. Also on the 12th of February, we're doing time management. On the 19th of February, we're looking at professional leadership series. Again, we're looking at performance evaluation. Also on the 19th of February, we're doing the art of storytelling. More detail on those on our website, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, we've got over 1,000 for you there at Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We're releasing 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes every Monday. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we are releasing the Business Pro Television Shop. Don't forget, get my books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, both available on Amazon. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be ready soon. Welcome back. Elevate is probably the most difficult of the superhero leader coaching efforts to pull off. We can tell everybody what to do and how to do it. We can do it all by ourselves. Neither of these choices develop our people, though. We must coach them by asking what they need to do. We need to push them to operate with the mindset of the leader. We need them to self-discover things that will guide them around what needs to be done and how they should be done. We have to challenge them in ways that inspire as opposed to crushing them. There is a fine line between applying the right dimension of push and crushing someone. We all get into a rut in our work as a leader coach. If we have our people challenge typical ways of thinking or doing, then that potentially unleashes a tremendous opportunity for creativity. It means we need to allocate the time to interact with our team, and that time may not be very easy to find. We can also suggest that they do less of or more of something. We can challenge them to consider doing the opposite of what they are currently doing. All of these more, less, opposite alternatives are there to get the team thinking in a different way about our business. If we see an opportunity for improvement, we can push for immediate change. This can become an issue, though, if we push too hard at the wrong time. Getting the balance right is the equation we need to solve. Our fourth superhero is to empower. There is no word in Japanese which can easily capture this idea. That makes the communication of the idea a bit tricky. We know that the Johari window describes leadership blind spots. We need to work on our high potentials awareness of what everyone else knows, but they don't know about themselves. Doing 360 surveys and educating them on how to get feedback are positive actions that will build a leadership bench. Having an improved perspective enables them to make the changes necessary to become a more effective leader. Getting them to think about how to transfer experiences from one environment to another is a stretch that is needed. We all tend to be trapped by the limitations of our previous experiences. The issue becomes that, to a hammer, everything looks like a nail. We need to educate our people about not falling into that leadership trap. Engaging emotions is a powerful driver of commitment and accountability. Understanding what is important to each person is the necessary key to the door of change. That means spending the time and making the communication effort to uncover the trigger emotions, the drivers for positive change. We need to model it for them and then encourage them to do the same when they have the responsibility of leadership. The 4 drivers of coaching, composed of encourage, focus, elevate, and empower, make for powerful leadership precepts. These take time, and the best time to start using them was yesterday. The second best time is today. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Go to our website, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy. I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.